Good morning, beautiful day. It is Sunday evening. Yeah, it's time to do some practice runs because the new league is starting soon. So, yeah, let's create. I'm gonna go standard because there's no mercenaries next league, so it's pointless. Let's just keep it simple. I'll go solo self-found, complete fresh start, just in standard, just doing some practice runs. I'm gonna do a Marauder because Marauder, I think, in my experience, is actually the hardest Act 1 experience is on Marauder. So let's get this guy here. Burt Reynolds. Fantastic. What a beautiful name for a fine, upstanding citizen. Absolutely wrongfully accused, wrongfully exiled, didn't do nothing, all right? So I've got a nice stick here, waking up on the beach. I've got a piece of driftwood. That's all I need. Smack this guy down. Ooh, got a little bonus. Iron gauntlets for some extra armor. Here I'm going to equip my heavy strike. Let's see. Let's put that on. Always attack without moving. This is, especially on melee, very useful to have that keybind setting. Here I get my first support gem. Let's not forget to link that up. I'm going to put that on move only, just so I don't accidentally stop and basic attack something while I'm perusing my way down the coast here. Now, there are only two enemies we need to kill in this area. Is the very first enemy, where we get our skill gem, and this bad boy right here, Hillock. Because we're guaranteed that we will level up after killing Hillock. So there's no point wasting all our flask charges fighting all these little enemies. So now that he's in his second form, I just hold right click. We just hold right click, chug potions, and he will die before we do. No fancy maneuvers required. I am missing like every other attack because I have no accuracy. There we go, got a couple stuns. Excellent, and I'm rewarded with not only an iron ring, but a rare plate vest. This is pretty cool. Okay, first point, there's no reason to get bugged out and worried about the whole skill tree, because we can't access the whole skill tree. Right now, we only have two options, right? We can get melee damage and life, or we can get life and armor. I'm gonna go melee damage and life, and there you go. Now we don't need to look at the skill tree anymore. Simple, simple, simple. Keep it simple. Here I'm gonna get ground slam. And let's look and see. Stone axe. Okay, I like stone axes. This is definitely good. Very good for me. I'm going to use one of my wisdom scrolls on this plate vest. It is what it is. I'm going to equip it. I've got some boots. I'm going to use my other wisdom scroll on this ring. Very good. And let's get this unequipped. Get that. Get my ground slam, we'll put here. That way I've got a red socket linked so I can use my ruthless support. And we'll just vendor everything else. And get out of here. I don't need to talk to the other NPCs. Cool thing about this game is you can just go do the quest. 99% of the time you can just go do the quest and then come back later and talk to the NPC and claim your reward. Rather than having to talk to them first to accept the quest, you can just go do it. Here in this area, there is a named enemy called Fire Fury. And I'm going to go out of my way to find her. It's not necessary, right? Usually, if you find her, cool. If you don't, you don't. But she is a unique enemy, and unique enemies do have, you know, pretty good drops sometimes. So I'm going to go out of my way to find her. Here she is. Okay. Now, I'm not fighting her yet. We're going to come back and deal with her, but I am going to bait her over by the waypoint, since that's where I will be returning to later. And then that way she'll be right here next to the waypoint. We can clean her up before moving on to the next zone. So, reason being, if I fight her right now, it's very risky. If I come back in a couple levels, it's very easy. So, here's the waypoint, and we'll be back for you here momentarily. Don't you worry, Fire Fury. I won't forget about you. So the Roas. If you struggle with the Roas, play around the trees. All these trees are your friends, okay? You notice, I'm just zigzagging through the trees. They don't hit me. As long as you've got something, you want to put something between you and them, right? So you notice this huge, huge pack of all these Roas, I didn't even get hit a single time, right? And, of course, you know, sometimes you're going to take some chip damage here and there, but generally speaking, like, say this Roa nest here. There's going to be guarded by a bunch of Roas. I'm immediately going to come to these 3 little trees, and you see when they do their charge attack, they just hit the trees. So instead of running into me, they just face plant into these trees instead. Goat hide buckler. I'm very happy to find this. I'm going to want a shield. You'll see why here coming up in a little while. And this one in particular actually gives me more movement speed, right? So let's get that on my second weapon loadout. That'll come into play a little bit later. Got another skill point here. We'll go more damage. More damage is usually the answer to all your problems. Kite back toward this tree. And you don't have to, right? If you've got really good micro. But I'm just kind of showing you guys the easiest way to approach it, right? Let's just keep everything super simple, casual, calm, collected. No reason to stress about anything. No reason to pressure ourselves into being like top tier speedrunners. It's not necessary, right? Of course, I do want to complete the campaign in a reasonable amount of time. I don't want it to take, 4 days or anything. But if I can do it, 20, 30 minutes per act, let's say, then by day 2, I'll be mapping, right? Which is what I want. Day 2, I want to be mapping. Of course, the Giga Uber Juicers, they're going to be mapping on day 1. But it's kind of, a fool's errand. Unless you're going to really know life and do practice runs, 2 stone runs and stuff on a daily basis. If you're not planning on doing that, then don't worry about it too much, So I'm level 4, which is just where I want to be. I found the submerged passage. I'm going to head back to town now, get access to some new skill gems, and then we're going to go fight that Fire Fury like I was talking about. So Decoy Totem, huge. Shield Charge, love to see it. That's why I was happy to find that Goat Hide Buckler. Here on tab 2, I'm going to buy a Holy Flame Totem. Psych, no I'm not, because I don't have a Scroll of Wisdom. That's okay, though. We can do without it. We can do without it. So let's head back to the coast waypoint. And I'm going to get my Decoy Totem equipped. And my mouse 5 button is broken on my mouse. So let me real quick shift that over to Q. And now we do the oldest trick in the book, which is, hey, look over there! And while she's busy doing that, makes this fight pretty easy. Okay, we didn't get too many drops, but the thing is, it doesn't add any extra time really because I was coming back this way anyway to head to the Tidal Island. Let's see. I've got shield charge. I should set that up. We'll do like that. Put that here. Put that on move only. Cool. So I've got my keybind, so I can swap between. So I can use my shield charge to traverse some distance, swap over to my two-hander, get some kills, refill flasks, all that good stuff. So I think I want that glass shank, actually. Alright, so Hail Rake, my friend. Yes, yes, you're very scary. I respect you. Just kidding. Psych. Hey, look over there. Decoy Totems, really, it's the oldest trick in the book. It's the, hey, what's that? And then you sucker punch them right in the back of their mouth. Let's see. Let's grab all this. Okay. Exit to character select. Press enter. Hey, we're back in town, and I didn't even need a portal scroll. Beautiful. Let's see. So we're going to sell this, sell that. Actually, I kind of want that. Sell this, sell this, sell this. Now I've got my other wisdom scroll. Or my other scroll fragment that I needed, rather. Chance to bleed. Now I'm going to pick up that Holy Flame Totem. put this in my offhand with that. Let's get that set up. I don't have a 3-link, but I'm going to go ahead and socket these. Socket the chance to bleed anyway, just so it'll gain some EXP. And now I've got that Holy Flame Totem as well, which is really going to be helpful, especially for this next area. Submerged Passage. So I've got Shield Charge, which is enough damage to kill some of the smaller enemies in this area. But those that don't, again, key bindings, we can throw this bad boy down. That's going to help clear a lot of these enemies because there's some pretty nasty packs in this zone. And a lot of dead ends. You're going to find I'm a professional at finding dead ends when it comes to these layouts. Ooh, Scroll of Wisdom. Money in the bank. We want that. Get the decoy totem. Aggro all those guys. Pick up some kills. Okay, so I found the stairs. So once you find this kind of like the bridge stairway, that leads to the next area that we want to go. So I'm going to leave myself a portal right here. So I've got about 7 minutes now. Once I leave this area, I've got about 7 minutes before that portal will close. All right, so it's plenty of time. We don't need to be in too big of a hurry. But we do want to keep in mind there is sort of a timer. If it runs out, it's not the end of the world. You know, we just have to do a little bit of extra backtracking. Oh, please don't tell me this is a dead end. Okay, thank goodness. So coming up here on the ledge, there is a little side avenue full of goatmen. We can get a lot of EXP in that area, so I'm not too worried about getting any kills here now. Flame Totem, help pick off the guys that I leave behind. That guy really survived that. Wow. Holy moly, my guy! Hey, calm down, dude. It's not that big a deal, man. I didn't know she was your sister, bro. Calm down. Okay, so here, let me get this skill point allocated. Thankfully, anytime you open this, it actually pauses the game, so there's no cause for alarm. We can take our time, get everything right. Yeah, this is what I meant. There is a huge amount of goatmen here. Gotta love my micro. Let's see. Ah, got it that time. Ooh, is that a chromatic item? It is. So any item you find that has a green, red, and blue socket linked together, you can vendor for a chromatic orb. Which might not be too useful early on, but, you know, throughout the course of your campaign run, you'll get, you know, 20, 30 extra chromes doing it that way, and hey, 20 or 30 extra chromes might be the difference. Okay, so I got my level up. I'm currently level 6. It is area level 6. So I'm on par as far as my EXP. You notice I'm running past the vast majority of the enemies. You actually don't need to obsess about killing every single enemy in the zone. Long as we're staying on par with our EXP, long as we've got the right color sockets we want for our gems, we're doing everything fine, you know, so. This essence here. Do I fight this essence? I think maybe I will. Maybe I will. There's some iron gauntlets here. A little bit more armor. Oh, I already have iron gauntlets. Well, is what it is. I guess, what do I need? Boots? Helmet? Helmet. I need a helmet. This might be dangerous. Because it is a goat man, and I don't have any movement skills. And it's got an aura that chills nearby enemies, so abort mission. We don't want to fight you after all, bud. Simply because it's going to take way longer than what value we're going to get out of it. And I do want to remember that I did leave a portal behind. Oh, portal scroll! Give me the portal scroll. Those are worth their weight in gold. Yeah, I should get a few more kills. Oh my. Okay. Guys, I'm trying to make a video here. Would you just cooperate, please? Thank you. I don't know how I survived. I was probably dead, but, you know. We got the RNG on our side. They hit low roll on their damage, so we're all good. And if you die, you know, it don't matter. I usually... at least one, right? I usually die at least once in a campaign playthrough. Definitely, definitely happy when I don't, but, you know, it is what it is. We're not playing hardcore because, you know, we do have lives outside of our domiciles, right? It's my own private domicile. I can do what I want. I can play Path of Exile. And I don't judge you if you're a hardcore, solo, self-found neckbeard virgin. That's fine. I don't judge you. There's nothing wrong with being a neckbeard virgin. All right? It's totally acceptable, even though it might be shunned by all of society. I love you. I'm here for you. Don't worry. I got your back. Okay, I want Frostblink immediately. So I can get Frostblink pretty soon. Matter of fact, I actually need to not be in the prison. I got a little bit sidetracked. I need to not be here. I need to go back to the waypoint. But hey, I got a level up, so I made it worth my while. I actually want to head back to town now, down here to the submerged passage where I left my portal. So we did make it to the prison. We have the prison waypoint. But we're going to backtrack here and kill Dweller of the Deep. Because Dweller of the Deep, very rewarding. We get an essence, and we get a Book of Skill, which puts me closer to using Frostblink. Because I don't have enough intelligence. Currently, Marauder needs to do some book learning. Yeah, he needs to brush up on his academics, because he doesn't have enough intelligence to use Frostblink. At least not yet. Now, once we get Frostblink, you'll see just how much better our entire life is with it than without it. Again here, using Decoy Totem to my advantage. This guy's very, very tanky. Let me level up my gems here. Very, very, very tanky. So, yeah, a little bit of, whatever it was. Okay, get me out of here. Boom, boom, boom. Faster attacks. Cool, why not? Tarkley, you're my best friend. You have a Book of Skill. I appreciate you. Let's go ahead and use that. Ooh. Let me check his shop first. Let's just check the shop first. He might have a 3-link. He does not. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and ID this. Not quite high enough level. Doesn't have any roles I really care about. We're just gonna have to vendor the rest, bud. Tell you what, matter of fact, I can sell these transmute shards. Get some scrolls of wisdom. I wanna... Ooh, we got movement speed boots. And it's more red sockets, which I definitely need. Go ahead and ID this. Cool. Sell the rest. Oh, I got a rust... I should have equipped that forever ago. Now, I'm gonna hold on to this. I'm going to sell this. This is garbage. This doesn't have anything I want, so I'm just going to sell it. I can't use an essence on it because it's already magic, so I'm just going to vendor all this. Vendor that. Nope, don't vendor that. That doesn't give you anything. Okay. Yep. Accuracy, beautiful. Let's talk to Nessa. Purchase items. We want Frostblink. Oh. I don't have any Scrolls of Wisdom. Okay, we're definitely struggling for Scrolls of Wisdom. I'm going to sell my one and only Portal Scroll. Get that Frostblink, and then I just need to level up one more time, and I can equip Frostblink, and our world will be a better place. Okay, now we're going to go to the prison for real. I just need to level up one time. I can use my Frostblink. The thing is, I'm lacking intelligence for the gem, and in one level I get versatility, so I get more intelligence, and then I can equip Frostblink, and things are good. There's an essence here. You know what? I kind of want this essence. But I kind of want my Frost Blink before I do anything else. I already have movement speed boots. You know what? I need to pick up white items to vendor anyway because I need Scrolls of Wisdom. Okay. Perfect. Now we get versatility. Now, I don't have any blue sockets. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we're going to swap helmets. We're going to swap helmets. There we go. Oh, look, I can put that in there just so it gains some EXP. Put this on my spacebar. Path of Exile 2. I got too used to having a movement skill on spacebar because of dodge roll, you know. Yeah, these guys need to not be here. You need to go away. This magic pack is hasted and very hard to deal with. There we go. Oh my! A jade chopper. Oh, this is huge. Okay, we're gonna essence this. Okay, this is ginormous. This is ginormous because it's a 3-link. I'll be able to put Ruthless with my ground slam and with faster attacks. Just need to level up one more time. So that'll be good. That'll be good. Okay, let's get the decoy totem. Let's get this essence. Refresh that decoy totem. Oh, it's on cooldown. There we go. Excellent. Oh, what are we gonna upgrade? Let's throw it on this helmet. Yeah, let's throw it on this helmet. Cool, life regen. Oh, and it gave me intelligence. I don't need intelligence anymore. It would have been nice to find that ahead of time, but you know. Okay. Making our way downtown, walking fast. Faces pass, and I'm homebound? Is that how it goes? I don't know. I don't remember. Let me know in the comments if I got it. Did I get it? I'll tell you what, something about that song. The piano riff in that song is actually so good. You know it is. You can't deny it. You know it is. It's not, it's not really a song I would listen to in my free time, but I've heard it. Everyone's heard it, and I appreciate it for what it is. Yeah, dude, sweet. We got an amulet. Giving me more strength. And I found the little secret switch. So there is a chemist strongbox. If you ever find this secret here in the prison, there's always a chemist strongbox here, which is great because we could get some more quicksilver flasks or just upgrade our life flasks, which is definitely something I need to do. Oh my god. Okay, we got like kind of super giga ultra lucky. Wow. We'll do like that. Yeah, that works. I just need to level up and equip my axe, and we'll be good to go kill Brutus, the warden. Yo, these guys are nasty. The bone archers, they're pretty nasty because they inflict bleeding, and bleeding is no fun, no fun. Do I get a level up off these guys? I think I do. Hey, let's go. So, I've only got 200 life here. Normally, I would just keep getting damage, but I'm actually very squishy. I have barely any life, so I'm gonna get some life nodes here. Okay. Let's swap this out. Ground Slam, Ruthless, faster attacks. DPS just about doubled from what it was. This is huge. Yeah, let's just keep on going. Oh, wait a minute. Decoy totem, you can go right there. So I have everything I need now to go fight the boss of this area. Now it's just a matter of finding where he is. Something tells me this is not the right way. Yeah, it's got to be down here, like in the middle down. Yep, there it is. Ah, of course. Of course. Yeah, you guys, I know. But I don't have time to play today. We've got to go to the neighbor's house. I'm sorry. All right. Yep. They say if you're making YouTube videos, you can't let 10 seconds go by without saying anything, or people will click off of your video. They also say that you shouldn't talk about those kind of things, because then it like the meta level, like it snaps people out of their REM sleep like brainwaves, and they go, oh yeah, I'm watching some stupid video, and then they click off your video. But you know, if you're still here, fucking A, dude. All right, cool. All right, yeah. We're fighting Brutus. What about Flame Totem? Maybe finish him off with Flame Totem, yeah? Oh, okay. I respect it. Just kidding. I have no respect for you. You're a piece of work, and now you're gone. Okay. Pretty much all that's left now is, like, go kill Mervale. There's really not too much to do elsewise. Prisoner's Gate. Let's go back to town. Let's sort some stuff. I've got pretty much full bags. I'm not... You know what? Let's not complicate anything. I'm just gonna vendor it all. What do I get? Leap Slam? Oh, cool. I get Leap Slam. Yeah, let's just vendor all this. We don't need any of you. Maybe these gloves are good. Maybe they're probably not, though. And I'm gonna vendor all this. I don't need 3 Quicksilvers. Perfect. I need Wisdom Scrolls, my #1 thing. Bestel, hi Bestel. I just wanted to say hi to Bestel. He doesn't have anything for me, but I don't, I feel like he was being left out, He was like, hey, where's all my love, Okay, I can't equip you yet, so we just go. Yeah, we just go. What's this, level 10? I'm level 9. I should probably get some kills while I'm here. Yeah. Very good. Oh, I don't have, I thought I put you on, oh, I did that on the one weapon set, but not on the other. There we go. Huzzah! Huzzah! My little sister would get a kick out of that. She's 0 chance she gives a shit about Path of Exile. Too busy off running around with her fucking little boyfriend. Yeah. I'm kinda old. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned that before. I'm not gonna date myself or anything, but let's just say I'm definitely unk. I am definitely kind of a boomer. In a way. Ooh, Sapphire Ring. This is great, actually, because I get cold resist, which Mervale does cold damage. So, perfect. We're almost done. We're actually almost done. We've almost made it. Oh, this is a clear dead end. Where am I going? Hallucinating, maybe, a little bit. Standard operating procedure, I don't think I need to mess with any of you guys, actually. I'm just here for the quest item, and then I'm gonna bounce, dude. Okay, well, maybe I give you a little bit of attention. Okay, but that's all you get. You're too needy. Alright, we're out of here. Boom! We don't even need to fight this boss. We just need to get the All Flame. Talk to Fairgraves. We're gonna get another Book of Skill after this. Beautiful. Just gotta wait for the cutscene here. Oh, I should have right-clicked my Frost Blink, but that's okay. If you didn't know, when you're leveling up, like when your gem pop-up comes up on the right-hand side of the screen, if you right-click it rather than left-click it, it dismisses it. Ooh, that could be spicy. Holy moly, look at the damage. I need level 13 though, so I'm not going to equip that anytime soon, but make sure don't vendor that, because that's pretty nice. Okay, let's get that. let's go to town. Let's get our book of skill. And then we're gonna go kill Mervale, man. And then Act 1's all squared away. Ah, here. Vestal, I'm gonna sell you these items. You know, because you're a good guy. And you don't get enough credit, Vestal. You know, he writes poetry for you. Do you ever stop and listen to his poetry? He puts his heart and soul into it, you know. Show the man some love. Show the man some love. That looks good. My gear. Wow, I actually have a full set of gear. Even a second weapon loadout. Look at that. Well, we're doing pretty good. Leap slam. Yeah, we'll put leap slam. Put that on, like, W, I guess. Oh, I can't use leap slam with a dagger. Ah! That's alright. I need a sword. Or a one-handed sword would work. Or a one-handed axe, yeah. I wonder if... Yeah, this is totally not the right way. Alright, let's zoom our way back across here. Probably straight up from where we were. Because this is where we were. The doorway there. So it's probably straight up from here. If I had to guess. The layouts are different every time, you know? And reading the layouts is a skill that I do not possess. I've played this campaign probably 100 times. I don't even know. I can't put a number on it, man. Let's just say it's a lot, and I still struggle to learn these area layouts. Well, because they're different every time. I mean, they follow a sort of a rule set. Each area does have kind of a rule to how they are procedurally generated, but I don't know, man. It's all good. It's all good. We run into some dead ends here and there, you know. We might take a life, you know, here and there. We might die here and there. It's all part of the life of an exile, man. It is what it is. It's funny, I was having this conversation the other day, actually, about, well, I'm not going to say who, but was saying, like, basically, people who play Path of Exile just have no life, right? And it's true! It's true. Very rarely will you see someone who's, you know, got themselves, you know, put together and then still plays this game. The point I'm making, the pun, is that it's called Path of Exile for a reason, because you will exile yourself from society once you become addicted to this game. But, you know, there's worse addictions, you know. You could be playing Diablo 4, you know, you could be playing League of Legends, or, you know, something else. Oh, we're here! We made it! Alright, let's see what we can do here. Mervale. So her first form, much deadlier than her final form. I take my time with it, you know? Because you'll get clapped otherwise. Again, if you're a ranger or a spellcaster, maybe poisonous concoction, you know. A lot of things are much, much easier to clear this Act 1 than good old ground slam. But hey, you know, Marauder, I think late game, one of the strongest character classes, for sure. Has some very interesting and unique builds. But before we become a walking natural disaster, we've got to go through the baby steps. And one of those steps is, clearing the campaign, so... I think, yeah, this was all pretty successful. I enjoyed it. I'll probably just leave it here for now, since, you know, it's getting a little long in the tooth. I'm not going to do a whole 8-hour video of me playing campaign, because usually that's how long it takes me, is about a full shift, you know, about a full shift I'll beat the campaign. Like I said, you know, some guys are doing it in 4 hours, 5 hours. And that's great. But for the other 99.9% of us, you know, I think it's a reasonable goal. Just try to beat the campaign on day 1 of the league. You know, if you can get to maps by day 2. Let's say by day 2 if you're mapping, you're doing great. That's what I'll be at. You know, if you want to pace yourself against somebody, pace yourself against me. Because I'm, you know, I'm okay. I get it done. I get it done. Okay, so beautiful. We beat Act 1. Act 1 is done. I kind of lost focus half of the time we were playing. I'm going to leave this right where it's at. If you want to see me go through Act 2, I'll pick up. Let me know down in the comments. I'll pick up right where I left off. I'm not going to touch this guy. He is right where he is. Anyway, you guys, what do I say here? I guess like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. And yeah, all right. Yeah, that's it. All right.